Hello everyone, Andy Schwab here with your Northern Ag TV. As no, the convention season is not quite done yet. Today we find ourselves at the Montana Seed Trade Association in Bozeman, and a small but great convention and trade show happening here. Of course, one of those booths with us is the USDA and the National Agricultural Statistics Service. With us now, Montana State statistician Eric Summers. And Eric, you know, the surveys are coming out right in the mail right about this week, actually. Talk about some of those surveys that producers should be looking out for.
So the January cattle and the January sheep just got mailed out, and so if you were selected to be in the survey, you should be getting the survey any day. And so we're going to go to about 400 sheep producers and about 800 cattle producers across the state to see what their inventories are and how their year went.
Talk about some of those numbers that they should be thinking about when they get these in the mail. Talk about some of the things that the surveys also go towards and the importance behind them as well.
Okay, so all our surveys are collected. They're summarized into a state number. That number is used for all the USDA programs, and so anytime they want to put a new slaughter plan in, they're calling to get those numbers.
Absolutely, as they do have a lot of information available. As mentioned, the USDA's website's a great way to find that. You can find those state numbers for Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, wherever you're from. You can certainly find those individual state numbers as well, and they have them all over and also in the print form as well. Well, that's going to wrap us up here, but stick with me because here shortly we're going to come back and talk about some of your ag markets.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Talking with someone that you know is stressed out, those are difficult things to approach, but if you're good friends with those people, reach out and say, I'm here to talk to you. We can find somewhere to get some assistance. It's hard to get involved, but at the same time, you want to just say, hey, there is help available.
For more tips in dealing with stress in agriculture or for free counseling for egg producers, visit beyondtheweather.com.
Welcome back to your Northern Ag TV as we talk about some more important news that's happened in the ag industry. Of course, it's coming with the economic aid package that's been put together by Congress and is potentially going to get passed or potentially going to get stalled. We don't know quite yet, but nonetheless, we are seeing some big news coming out of there as it would be worth $31 billion in economic relief to some of those farmers and ranchers. As a matter of fact, $21 billion of that would be going towards the natural disasters, while another $10 billion would be going towards some economic aid recovery. Now, I spoke with Clayton Lohr here at the Montana Seed Trade Association annual convention. As he said, the more important part to that would be the extension, that is, for that farm bill.
It's a far cry from what first got brought up with what was known as the Farm Act, but it is something, and so we have to be thankful for something anyway. It's a start. This would, of course, extend the farm bill that we had in place from 2018 until March, and we would hope that by then we could get something done.
Now, of course, that is going to be voted on this week, and that's hopefully going to avert a government shutdown as well. Well, cattle futures fell back from their Tuesday highs as traders took position ahead of tomorrow's cattle on feed report. Now, that is going to be the first report that we see the implications realized from the latest screwworm in Mexico, that is, and it could reflect some placement figures being lower than what many would be hoping for. Now, when we turn to our local auctions, we did see the bread cow markets being another highlight here as they continue to see the strong demand with the limited inventories, leading to a huge helping hand. For Lewistown livestock, the prices were steady with other sale barn tests. However, they did gather some stronger demand on the bred heifers. Now, grain trade, on the other hand, hit a huge headwind, with soybean futures seeing a significant sell-off, which unfortunately reversed the wheat's 9-cent rally they had built in the morning. As a matter of fact, the 25-cent drop in the bean futures put them at the lowest levels they've seen since August of 2022. That pressure was driven by good South American crop pushing the prices lower. As mentioned, it also put outside pressure, and that was combined with the U.S. dollar index seeing some higher prices, which unfortunately did not help out the wheat prices. Well, that's going to do it for our Northern Ag TV here in Bozeman. I'm Ed Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.